44-39 Celtics.
Ooh, thank you.
Real quick, baseball classic. Roman Anthony looks like a beast. Some moon shots, big time hits in that tournament. Leading it. Jarren Duran playing for Mexico. Didn't know he was Mexican. Good for him. He's also playing very well. And Yoshida playing like a cleanup hitter for Japan. So
he's Japanese.
That was so dumb that it worked. That was great. Well done.
Well done. Turning Japanese. Anyway, so there's your baseball second. And then real quick, Ray,
Just put that in there, you sneaky fuck.
Yeah, I'm going to do this too. I'm going to slide it in like in your middle. The NHL trade deadline, Bruins basically stood pat. Any reaction on that?
I think they should have been sellers at this point. I mean, I don't think they're going to make any waves. They're not going to win a Stanley Cup, especially with that boob and net. So yeah, I think they should have been sellers, but they did nothing.
Yeah, I think it's a complete reflection of the team at this point in time. They are just blah. We'll see what next year brings. That's about it. Yep. There you go. Sorry, Bobby. Back to the NFL free agency. Let me give you the big hitters here. Let me know if I missed any. I wrote this earlier today. And then we'll get to the Patriots.
Do you want to get to the big one?
That's what your mother said.
The one that you guys were talking about before we got on the air, the Max Crosby.
Oh, yeah, that was the biggest breaking news before the show. So the Ravens are rescinding the trade for Max Crosby based on a failed physical.
After
seems like it sounds like, yeah.
I'm always skeptical of that shit. That feels like a tampering period, cold feet situation, and the Ravens just were like, nah,
let's pass.
I don't think so. And maybe Crosby has a iffy knee, but you don't. If you want the player, everybody has iffy knees. It's the NFL.
Billy Baum had the announcement that he was smoking blunts at his sobriety party that they were throwing. So
yeah, it's the Ravens. I'm pretty sure that they give you a signing bonus for that kind of shit. I think that's a cold feet type of situation. And then the adjacent story to that was Tom Brady coming out, or a source close to the trade saying Tom Brady would never trade Max Crosby to the Patriots as just another fuck you from Brady to the Patriots, which is I don't have the energy to talk about why or what Tom Brady's problem is. He has been a unrelatable prick since like 2008 or whatever. Like a lot of Super Bowls, fun watching, but has become almost impossible to root for. And now that he is actively rooting against our franchise, fuck you, whatever. I don't care. But it would be nice if Pats went back like, oh, Crosby's back on the market, huh?
I'll give you a fifth.
Are those what you want a 2 firsts? I got 2 firsts laying around. You want to talk, Tom, or are we still off? Are we still not in talking terms? You fucking loser.
God, he's such an insufferable cunt.
Right now, would Tom Brady take 2 first rounds from the Patriots for Max Crosby?
Nope.
Yes, he fucking would.
Immediately would.
Yes, he would.
He said, "Let me call you
jiu-jitsu fucking dick." He would trade. Yes, he would. That's the whole.
He would call around and make sure that he can get a better deal somewhere else, or
He's
something.
Not calling around shit. He's a powerless, septless cunt. Fuck Tom Brady. Okay, I've come to that point. That fucking fuck the Patriots. Are not.
Thank you. I've been there for a while.
Do you know what that was? I just said I don't have the energy to do it, and here I am. That was Tom Brady acting as a brand, trying to get ahead of or be a Raiders owner and not be under the boot of the Patriots organization, because now he is an owner of the Raiders and he's trying to distance himself. That was a fucking PR move. He is a zombie. He has no emotions for you or me or anybody of the Patriots organizations other than Robert Kraft, who he loves as a fucking father figure, aka a purse that he will crawl to anytime he needs money. That's it. He doesn't dislike you. He doesn't like you. He doesn't give a shit about you. That was just put it in the media that I'm a Raider now and the Patriots can fuck off. Unless they've got 2 first-round picks because the Ravens just ditched my trade offer. Then we can talk. You fucking spineless douchebag, Tom Brady. God. Have just an ounce of authenticity. An ounce of authenticity would be lovely from that man.
Doesn't have it.
Even the Jake Paul shit. Even the Jake Paul shit. Have you seen this? Ray must have. He's calling Jake Paul a bitch in some side typing video with Gronk about the flag football thing. It's all marketing thing for the flag football. You're full of shit, Tom. You're full of shit. You inauthentic robot, plastic surgeon, cuck boob. Shut up. Just shut up for a while.
You got a lot of those. Oh, that was good.
Yeah, that was good. Yeah.
Good.
The amount that I care about the story is very little. That's just my built-up rage from other things coming out. So actually what I meant to say is thank you, Tom. I needed that. Anyway, NFL free agency, a lot of names, not a lot of big ones. Kind of a boring year, honestly.
No big quarterback names, no big wide receiver names out there.
Jaelan Phillips to the Panthers for $120 million.
Woof.
Trent McDuffie traded to the Rams and signs a $124 million deal. That's important for us. That's a $100 million guarantee, 4-year deal for Trent McDuffie. You're going to relate that to Christian Gonzalez moving forward. Let's put a pin on that for now. Alec Pierce, obviously closely tied to the Patriots, which was always a pipe dream. 4 years, $114 million for Alec Pierce.
This guy sounds like a fucking cunt. This guy sounds like just hearing him talking interviews about this whole process and stuff. I'm like, this guy's an arrogant prick.
Would you say that if they signed him? Don't do the Homer thing right now.
No, I would. I would definitely say that if they signed him.
Didn't like the player going into it, but I don't know a whole lot about him. But his track record on paper is not what I want to spend $114 million on. But they need talent. And he was arguably the best talent out there. But Bobby, $114 million. Reports are Patriots were willing to go to $27 million per year. He got $29 million per year. However, let's keep in mind the Patriots $27 million per year is probably half of that is incentive based on whatever they had.
Nonsense.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, he was the best receiver on the market. It's just. I think as we get older, we're looking at these numbers and getting desensitized by it. It's just they go up every year. That is just the going rate for a good wide receiver on the free agent market.
Let me just stop you there for a second. That contract puts him as the top 10 wide receiver in the NFL. Can you give me 10 receivers better than Alec Pierce?
Yes. Yeah.
I'm pretty sure you can, right? Now let's take into consideration free agency so you get overpaid. Knock him down 12 or 15. We can play that game. If I was thinking ahead, I would have had the list in front of us. I don't think Alec Pierce based on his track record. You want to project him to be that guy? Fine. Based on his track record, he might not be a top 20 wide receiver in the league. So even in free agency where guys get overpaid, that one seems steep. And you know why we know it's steep? Because the Patriots should sign Romeo Doubs for almost less than half of that, which is a very comparable player on paper and statistic wise. So they overpaid for him. Whatever. Fine. If it works out, then they'll look like geniuses. And in 6 years, that $29 million, you're right, Bobby, will be a going rate. It won't be shit. Cap's going up. I get all that. But on paper right now, Alec Pierce was not worth the 114. Here's another guy. $81 million, $60 million guaranteed to center Tyler Linderbaum to the Raiders.
The Raiders are fucking idiots. They're idiots.
They need to protect their franchise.
Is it dumb? Dumb.
I'll give you another dumb one. 4 years, $52 million for Travis Etienne to the Saints. Travis Etienne?
Yeah, whatever.
First day signing, I don't even know what the guaranteed money is. First day signing, you got to go sell out for Travis Etienne?
Dumb.
Malik Willis.
Wait, before you go, isn't the Saints in cap jail kind of
cap
is play games?
I know it is. I know the cap's bullshit, but aren't they in cap? I don't know.
They pay their way out of it every single time.
They pay their way out of it.
The owner pays out the money.
Yeah. They're in debt. They have dead money, so they're paying a lot of people and players that are not playing for their team at this point. But again, if you've got money, then that's fine. But the point, the Saints ownership does not really have that much money. They're not bomber rich. So, a little bit interesting. Travis Etienne, $52 million, and they're still playing Kamara. They just gave him an extension, and they got that young kid running back. Dumb. I thought that was dumb. Malik Willis was the hottest quarterback on the market, went to the Dolphins for $6-7 million. I have no faith in Malik Willis, but I guess if you're the Dolphins, you got to take a crack at somebody. Letting Tua go.
This was a big week for the AFC East. All those teams blow. They're all doing dumb shit. It looks good for the Patriots. I'll tell you that. Things look good for the Patriots.
You guys talked about the Bills picking up what's his name last week from the Bears.
DJ Moore.
DJ Moore. Yeah. Second, whatever that ended up being for DJ Moore. I'm not a huge fan of that.
Fifth round pick.
Second round pick.
I thought it was a second.
Bill said it was fifth. Then it went to second. Yeah.
Bill's an idiot.
Second round pick and extending yourself before free agency for DJ Moore for the Bills just feels like a failure waiting to happen.
They're saying there's still players in AJ Brown though.
Well, we'll see. I don't even know if DJ Moore and AJ Brown next to each other. Anyway, I'm not a football expert. Ken Walker goes to the Chiefs. Another running back got paid. Super Bowl MVP. So there you go. Those are the biggest names off the board. When it comes to the Patriots, notable departing free agents, Steph Diggs, we know, got released. Austin Hooper went back to the Falcons, I do believe.
Mm-hmm.
K'Lavon Chaisson at first was rumored to be re-signing, but I guess was not.
He's unsigned right now.
He's unsigned, and they picked up a DN, so probably not going to see him back in a Patriots uniform. Jaylinn Hawkins, I keep hearing rumors that they're in negotiations with him, and his market is the report I said was Jaylinn Hawkins' camp is surprised that his market is not as robust as they thought it was going to be. And I laugh.
You don't say.
Let that fucking guy go. Let that guy go. Tonga signed a very reasonable deal to leave the Patriots. You guys remember who he signed with at this point? Chiefs.
Oh, the Chiefs that are just gonna
$7 million a year for Tonga, which was
stupid. If the Patriots signed a 35-year-old tight end and a running back, would you be going, the Pats reloaded, baby? They're coming back.
You said that they were going to fucking just rebuild and it's going to be a down year.
They haven't done shit. They signed a 35-year-old tight end, a running back, and a tackle. Okay.
You got 2 first-round picks.
You want to put early bets Chiefs to the AFC Championship game?
They're gonna be winning the West. I know that.
I bet Mahomes doesn't come back next year. His fat ass. He is not.
You are blinded by spite, Vine. You are talking foolish now. Vederian Lowe is out the door. Bye bye. Signings. Dre'Mont Jones. 3 years, $39 million. There's your DN to replace K'Lavon Chaisson. Let's see what those numbers look like. Fullback Reggie Gilliam, that was a big sign from the Bills. 3 years, $12 million, $4 million a year for the fullback. McDaniels loves his fullbacks. I actually don't hate it. The numbers.
He's good. As someone that watches Bills games, he's a good fullback.
And I love a fullback in McDaniels' offense.
Yeah,
and I love
the
a
offense
fullback
needs to get tougher. They need to get tougher on offense.
Ramondre Stevenson with a fullback is a good football player.
Yeah.
So
let's see what Travion Henderson does with the fullback now.
Probably run right up his ass.
Who did I hear talk about Travion Henderson today? Was it Orlovsky talking about the young offensive weapons of the Patriots
and that guy
and how they leaned on Travion Henderson late in the season as a key part of their running back game?
No, he wasn't watching. No, he
can't run. He runs into assholes and then sometimes escapes them. And by sometimes, I mean 3 times he escaped the line of scrimmage and ran 80 yards.
It's like, holy shit, daylight.
That guy can't run through an NFL hole to save his fucking life. He would be there's so many holes at Irene's, the grass. He would be just in the blackest one with blinders on. That guy couldn't even survive a Tuesday at Irene's, and everybody gets laid at Tuesday at Irene's. He couldn't. And then the big controversial one, Alijah Vera-Tucker, Raymond Vera-Tucker. 3 years, $42 million, which they very creatively put the highest pay per game bonus in for a guy that has yet to make the field essentially in his 3 years NFL career. He's going to get paid $250,000 anytime he can get on an NFL field this upcoming season, which obviously showcases a ton of faith in the player. There's your big signings. They did trade Garrett Bradbury to the Bears for a 5th-round pick. So your offensive line seems to, is shaping up right there. I'll just give you some names here and let you go with it in terms of remaining free agents that may have interest for the Patriots. Defensive end Trey Hendrickson is probably out the door.
Nope.
Wide receiver George Pickens, wide
Nope.
receiver Tyreek Hill, offensive tackle Rasheed Walker from the Packers.
Nope.
Wide receiver Juwan Jennings, wide receiver Romeo Doubs, who just signed. Tight end Mo Alley Cox was an interesting one.
They need a tight end. They only have one on the roster.
I wouldn't mind a Mo Alley Cox. That's what
I
your
wouldn't
mother
mind a
said.
Cox on my team. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
And here's one. This is my just selfish little input here. Safety Kevin Bard, 33 years old, played for the Bears last year. What used to be a Titan with Vrabel, had a good year, his best statistic year last year with the Bears. You know why I say this guy? Just real quick. When was the last time the Patriots have employed a free safety?
Oh, wow. I see what you did there.
Devin McCourty was the answer to that. Fuck you, Jaylinn Hawkins. Go get paid by the Falcons. Get out of my face. Give me a professional to play defense 20 yards off the ball that can understand what is coming for them. Not some jackass that gets spun around every time they run a stunt in the fucking secondary. Jaylinn Hawkins. Christ. Can we get a professional to play free safety for the Patriots?
Why not?
No.
Anyway, obviously big storyline here. We're going to continue to watch the A.J. Brown story, see if Patriots can leverage Romeo Doubs into a better trade scenario. Do they want A.J. Brown to take less money? Are they going to fill that wide receiver 2 position? It seems like that they're not done there. What are your thoughts there? What are your overall thoughts, Raymond, on the Patriots free agency so far?
It's been boring. As I said, woof. It's just is what it is. You know, Kraft does not spend 2 years in a row or 3. He does that one and then resets for 2 years and then he'll spend again. But yeah, this is it. You're going to see them just nitpicking and getting these bland names, these boring names. There's no trades that are going to happen because they wanted to be able to have another home run draft. And this is it. This is what you're going to see.
Can I give you a ray of, Bobby, before you go, can I give you a ray of hope? What they have done essentially is replaced key positions monetarily and on the field. So they let Diggs and his $20 million go. They replaced it with $17 million Romeo Doubs. They let a Garrett Bradbury go at $4 million. They replaced it with Vera-Tucker at anywhere from 4 to 7, depending on what he looks like. Their cash spending at this point in time is relatively even, which, if you want to put a positive spin on it, means that they have a little bit of cash to spend, which could mean $20 million for A.J. Brown. That's not an unreasonable thought. Or is it Christian Gonzalez, or are they going to threaten to let him sit in for the season? So I think that they have some cash to spend, right? I don't think this is it.
Oh, I do too, but they're not going to do it.
No. I think they are, because they've done nothing but they've Red Sox this thing. They haven't added to the team. They've simply supplemented what they had before with other players. They still need to add, and they know that, and they have cash to do that. It's just a matter of where they're going to spend it, in my opinion.
I'm in agreement. They haven't done nothing in free agent. They've had 3 signings of $40 million or above. It isn't nothing. They aren't big names, and then they signed the fullback. We'll see what other re-signings that they have. We can't say that they've done nothing thus far. Now, while it hasn't been sexy or a big splash, I agree with they moved out one starter on the O-line. They brought in another. They potentially lost a DN. They brought in another, replaced Chaisson. Yep, exactly. Replaced a wide receiver and, brought in a fullback. So there is money to be spent. Now we're kind of at the point where if they're going to make a big move, where will that be? Or are they planning on just continuing to kind of fill out the middle class of the roster? We'll see how they spend their money. But yes, to your point, Ray, they are planning on having a big draft. They do have a lot of picks, so I wouldn't be surprised if they do make a trade where a 5th, a 6th, something like that for an existing player that might cost some money, because they just traded for another 5th, and we see what a 5th round pick gets you. A 5th round pick could get you Michael Pittman. Okay, so they could do that and then spend that $20 million that way. That is a possibility.
Yeah, I normally am on the pessimistic train with you, Raymond. If these signings happened in a world where Diggs was still on the team and Bradbury was still on the team, and these were additional payments, then I'd say they're done. But this was supplemental, so that should mean, just based on their history of spending, that they should have some more cash to spend, of the tens of thousands, not hundreds of thousands, tens of thousands, either one big player or maybe some middle-class guys. And all the reports, Karen Garigian friend of the program, Josina Anderson, even fucking Mr. ESPN, Adam
Schefter.
Thank you. Said that they are not necessarily out on AJ Brown, and they are not necessarily done in the wide receiver market. They understand that they need to add to that room. They get it. So I think that they will try to do that, whether it's a Brian Thomas or AJ Brown or a trade or whatever it's going to be. So I have optimism there. I have a little bit of optimism after the Romeo Doubs signing. I do. I do. And I like the player. Have I not said that either? I like Romeo Doubs. I think he's comparable to Alec Pierce. I think there's injury history, but no one's perfect on the free agency market. I think he runs better routes. I think he runs more routes. I think he's a good fit for this offense. And at nearly $50 million less, yeah, I'm in on Romeo Doubs. I think he should be a good player for the team.
What's his sex game like?
His sex game?
Yeah, has he got multiple baby mamas due at the same time?
I don't think he wears that big Guardian.
He wears that nerd cap, so I bet he's a dweeb.
All right, I'm in on him. Thank you.
What if they get Tyreek Hill? You're in on him too because he's got baby drama.
No, they ain't getting him.
What if it was Romeo Doubs and Tyreek Hill? You feel good about that?
Actually, yeah, I do. Actually, do feel good about that. I would feel good about that.
All right, there you go. There's a little update on the NFL free agency. We'll continue to talk about that and monitor it with our reports on it next week, of course. But for now, we're going to feel good about this or that with Big Chief Gay Bobby. The Celtics are dumb front-running pussies. This is the same team they have been for 4 years running.
Well, my worst nightmare came true. Missoula and Mayo are friends. What the fuck? Apparently, they've known each other since Virginia. They have these docking sessions where they talk about ball and managing people.
Vacation. I'm gonna quay all these. I'm gonna fucking watch them this week.
You say quay?
Is it not quay?
It's Q. It's Q.
It's Q-U